be running a little slower today, but I'm here, and since these are live streamed, you can always check them out a little bit later if you were here at 2 and got tired of waiting for me. But today we're going to learn Into the Unknown, and if you want a sheet to go along with this recording, it will be in the description below. And that sheet will the email that when you sign up for the link below, it will give you access to all of the sheets from my previous videos from before. And the other thing down there in the description is a 50% off for my summer course, and this is the package deal. So this will include not only the normal courses, but it will include a group lesson once per week with other people that are of a similar level as you or interest as you. And it will also include 2 virtual private lessons. And I'm hoping that for the people in the Marietta and Atlanta area, that those group lessons might end up being in person at some point this summer. So go ahead and get signed up for that, and sign up for the links below, and it will give you access. That's where I'm putting all of the sheets that go along with my live streams. So today we're going to do Into the Unknown, and I have a recording that I've made that you'll hear at the end, that's going to have the part 1. We're doing level 1 and level 2 today. This one has a lot of harder chords. So level 1 and level 2 is all we're going to do. Sometimes I'll get 3 levels, but this one has some tricky chords. And for those of you doing level 1 that are beginners, you're going to learn a lot of new notes today. So let's don't waste any more time. Let's get started learning those notes. And if you are wanting to learn something a little bit harder, still pay attention to level 1, because all of the things I teach in level 1 will apply to the level 2 as well. All right, so level 1. And if you have your sheet, you can see the tablature for it. And it's exactly what I'm looking at on my iPad over here. So level 1, let me make sure you can see me. Yep. Level 1, we are going to start out on the 4th fret of the low E string, and that is called an A flat. And we're going to play that the majority of the beginning of the song. That's 12 measures. And for this song today, we're mainly going to just keep a steady beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just like that. All right, so that's the A flat, 4th fret of the low E string. Then we've got the G flat on the 2nd fret of the low E string. So A flat, 4th fret, G flat, 2nd fret. All right, so those are our first 2. There's a lot to learn. So as I'm going over these, just double check. I'm going to go over them several times so that you can make sure that you have them all memorized. That's one thing that's good about the sheet. If you download the sheet, you won't have to memorize them for right now. But 4th fret is A flat, low E string. 2nd fret is G flat on the low E string. Then the next note is a D flat on the 4th fret of the A string. So let's go over those notes again. So you've got A flat, 4th fret on the low E, G flat, 2nd fret on the low E, D flat, 4th fret on the A string. And then after that, those are our main chords for the beginning, but we're going to have a few more coming in later. So A flat, G flat, D flat. Then the next chord that we go to is an E flat, and that's on the 6th fret of the A string. So let's go over all of those again. So you've got A flat, G flat, then D flat on the 4th fret of the A string, then E flat on the 6th fret of the A string. Then, after that, the only other two that we've got a couple more notes. So A flat, G flat, D flat, E flat. Then we're going to go to C. That's the 3rd fret of the A string. Then F. And I know this is a lot of chords. If you're looking at the sheet, what I would suggest to do is learn it in sections. So let's go over all of the chords. We've only got 2 more to learn. 2 more to learn. So we've got A flat, 4th fret on the low E, G flat, 2nd fret on the low E, D flat, 4th fret on the A, E flat, 6th fret on the A, C is 3rd fret on the A, F is 1st fret on the low E. All right, like I said, 2 more. So then we have the open D string, which you already know. And then the last one we're going to use, and some of these we only use one time, all right, is B flat. All right, so the main ones we're going to use are A flat, G flat, D flat, and E flat. So if you only learn those, then that's a good start. But if you want to do the whole song, you'll have to learn all of them. So let's go over one more time. And then what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and skip to part 2 and teach part 2 some things. And then we're going to all come back together and play the song together. So for this one, A flat is 4th fret on the low E. G flat, 2nd fret on the low E. D flat, 4th fret on the A. E flat, 6th fret on the A. C is 3rd fret on the A. F, 1st fret on the low E. D is just the D string. That's the 3rd string from the top. And then B flat is just the 1st fret on the A. Alright, so that's all of part 1. If you have your sheet, go ahead and start looking at that, practicing that if you want to do part 1. Part 2, for those of you guys that are wanting something a little harder, we're going to do the bar chords. So if you are playing an A flat, so the A flat, the G flat, the F, anything on the low E string, this is the chord we're going to play today, all right? So you're going to use your first finger to go all the way across every single string and work on your strength, because when you start out, you may not have a good sound with, like, if you can't play it and make all of the strings make a sound, then you may need to just work on your strength a little bit. But keep working. These are one of the tougher chords. But bar it all the way across. So we're on the 4th fret all the way across with our first finger. We're going to take our second finger, put it on the 5th fret of the G string. Then we're going to take our 3rd finger, put it on the 6th fret of the A, and then our pinky and put it on the 6th fret of the D. And it sounds like this. So this is the full chord. Now the thing with this chord is you can move it around. So right here on the 4th fret, where my first finger's on the 4th fret, that's an A flat. If I move it to the 2nd fret like we did for G flat, that's a G flat. All right? And like I said, it works the same on any anything on the first string. So anything on the low E string. So we've got A flat, G flat, F. All right, now let's learn how to play those chords on the A string. So our fingers are going to be a little bit different. And for today, we're only going to work on playing 3 strings. We're not going to play the whole thing. So if I'm playing a D flat, this would work for D flat, C, B flat, or E flat. So any of those on the A string. So I'm going to put my first finger, bar it, but only from the A string down. For the last chord, we did it from the low E string all the way down. This one, we're doing it from the A string down. Then I'm going to take my third finger. I'm going to put it on the 6th fret of the D string, and then my 4th finger on the 6th fret of the G string. And I'm only going to play these top 3 strings. Now, if you brought your fingers down, like if you use your third finger to just bar across, you can play more strings, but you still don't want to play all the way to the last string. So you can do it this way or this way. Just whatever's comfortable for you. And like I said, that works on anything on the A string. So you've got D flat, C, B flat, and E flat. All right, so this is what the E string chords look like. You've got A flat, then G flat, then F, and then on the A string you've got D flat, E flat, C, and B flat. And when you get to that D string, you can play it here, there's D, or you can play it like this. And all of these chords will be on the sheet that you guys can follow along with. Just click on the link to get your sheet. All right, so if you're level 1 or level 2, let's play through this thing together. This is going to be a pretty fast lesson today. I do want to tell you before we go through it, the one I'm going to do next week, I'm going to stick to Frozen, and if you guys have any requests, I might be able to fit an extra one in. This week I did 2 lessons. Next week I may do 2 as well if I get some good requests that you're interested in. If I'm not doing a song you're interested in right now, check out my YouTube channel, leave requests there. I've got a lot of songs on there. And with these lessons, I'm trying to do songs that are not on my YouTube channel yet. So if I've already done a video on it already, I'm trying to stay away from that on the live stream. So send in your requests and I'll try to get some more up. So I am going to play level 1 today. The recording has a solo part, and if you download the sheet on the link, it will have all of the tablature to play that solo part. So this one has a level 1, a level 2, which is the bar chords that we learn. All right. Or if you wanted to do a level 3, then that would be the solo part that you're about to hear. And I will have a video up with that tablature a little bit later, going over it a little bit more. But you can get early access to it if you click the link below and go ahead and get that cheat sheet. All right, let's get started with it. I'm about to click play. You guys get ready. So we're starting on the 4th fret. That's A flat. All right, and I'm going to try to call out the chords. Remember, let's go over them one more time. No matter what you're doing, level 1 or level 2, these are the chords. A flat, G flat, and F. Then we've got D flat, E flat, C, and B flat. All right, let's do it. Starting on A flat, so go ahead and get your Fingers ready on that 4th fret. Stay on A flat. Stay on A flat. Still A flat. G flat. D flat. G flat. D flat. E flat. A flat. E flat. A flat. G flat. D flat. G flat. A flat. C. A flat. F. E flat. A flat. C. A flat. B flat's coming up. 1, 2, ready, B flat. A flat. C. F. C. F. D. D. D flat. Stay on D flat. C. All right, guys, and I know that's a lot of chords, but work on those chords, work on those bar chords, and download the sheet to learn the solo if you're interested in learning the solo. Like I said, the 50% off of the course will last until Monday of next week, and remember the guitar package includes group lessons as well as group lessons every week, as well as private lessons for 2 times a month. And it's half off right now. That won't last. Normally I only do half off of the regular course, and I'm only allowing 100 to sign up. The course actually opens on May 15th, so that's next Friday. So go ahead and get your spot before the course closes. And next week, like I said, I'm going to do When I'm Older from Frozen 2. And I'm probably going to throw a Billie Eilish song in there. If you like Billie Eilish's music and you would like to learn some of it, I've got some up online right now. I have a tutorial for Bad Guy, as well as... I can't remember the other one right now, but there's one more. There's 2 that I have up at the moment, and I'm probably going to do one more next week as one of the extra songs for us to play along with. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. If you have any requests, leave them below, and make sure you grab your sheet, sign up for the course, and I'll see you next week. Bye.